Here we are in September, and it's time to spice things up. I'm Dan McDowell, and this is Questions. Tonight's guest is someone you may not know, but most of you are grateful for him. He resides in Washington and goes by the name of Peter Dukes, the inventor of the forever classic and iconic Pumpkin Spice Latte. Let's welcome to the stage, Peter Dukes. Oh, we're not shaking hands. Nah, bro, that's a fist bump. All right. Thanks, Pete. Take a seat. So, Pete, obviously you've created something that is now synonymous with the fall season, and millennial moms and teenagers alike are flocking to the Starbucks stores in the hundreds of thousands. Tell us a little bit about how the Pumpkin Spice Latte came to be. Well, I always try to live by a simple motto, man. Just brew it. So it's been 21 years since you and a team of coffee snobs actually invented the latte that we're all endeared to at this point, the Pumpkin Spice Latte. The way I understand it, it was just the year before that you guys invented the peppermint mocha. It took the world by storm, and you just thought some kind of sweater weather favorite might be the next best thing, which clearly was a gold mine of an idea. Yeah, we just thought we wanted to do something to capture the essence of the season, to get us in touch with our roots, you know? Well, I'm not sure I know. That's why I'm asking you the questions. But there's no arguing that pumpkin holds a special place in our hearts this time of year. Yeah, so we just kind of sat in a room on the 7th floor in the corporate headquarters and put a bunch of ideas on a whiteboard and came up with like 20 different concepts. And even though everybody likes chocolate and they like caramel, pumpkin was just a lot more unique. So that's exactly what we went for. Unique. Okay, well, that's interesting. And so you perfected the recipe how quickly? It was over the course of about a year. And what are those ever so secret ingredients? Cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, allspice, cloves, some espresso, some steamed milk, whipped cream, and you can't forget the pumpkin pie topping. That's the part that really brings it all together, makes those flavors pop in your mouth, bro. Okay. So where does the pumpkin flavor come from? Kabocha pumpkins, man. A new survey shows that millennials love the pumpkin spice latte more than any other drink. Do you care to elaborate upon that, and why do you think it's so special? Well, the 2012 pumpkin emergency gave coronaries to suburban moms and teenagers everywhere. And so, after we created that little panic, we got everybody hooked. One thing led to another. It's that idea. You don't always know what you got till you don't got it. Well, I've heard it put more eloquently myself in the past, but there's no denying you've sold 424 million pumpkin spice lattes in 21 years. I think the most shocking thing that I've researched on the matter was you guys almost canceled the pumpkin spice latte. Is that real? Oh yeah, totally real, man. There was a strategy at the time to bring out a drink for a month or two, put it back in the sort of Starbucks version of the Disney Vault, and then wait and decide if we wanted to bring it out every few years or what we were going to do. But ultimately that didn't pan out. And I suppose that was a blessing in disguise, hundreds of millions of drinks later. That's one time cancel culture would have really ruined a company. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Do you need a life-size piggy bank? Well, I do, and drinking pumpkin spice lattes makes it really hard to save. So our sponsor today is Mr. Pig Banking Services. Without Mr. Pig, I don't know what I would do. I'm drinking a lot more coffee at home, and perhaps so should you. But for the rest of you that love your pumpkin spice lattes, keep on keeping on. One thing that I've heard that I think is totally true, spooky season starts the minute Starbucks brings back the pumpkin spice latte. How do you like being associated with the fall season? You kick it off. You guys continue to move the dates up earlier and earlier every year. So here we are. Boom, pumpkin spice latte front and center. Is autumn weather really here? Well, you might say that. Life is gourd when you have a pumpkin spice to sip. The name, how did you come to pumpkin spice latte? Do you remember some of the other names that you guys had on the table when you were trying to decide how to market this once-in-a-lifetime lightning in a bottle? Well, we tried a few different things with target demographics. We had the Fall Harvest Latte, Autumn in a Cup, the Pumpkinator, the Love It Pumpkin Latte, the Millennial Mom Matchmaker, the Leave Me Alone It's Mine Latte. But Pumpkin Spice Latte landed most popular, and I guess it's just sort of stuck since then. Interesting. Any other stories about the Pumpkin Spice Latte you'd like to share today on Questions? Well, that first season when we were trying to really find our way with things, we didn't actually have pumpkin spice available, so we used artificial flavors. Thankfully, we've changed our ways since then and actually get real pumpkin in your pumpkin spice lattes now. Okay. Well, I don't know that that was the most interesting thing you could have shared, but thank you for sharing anyway. One more question from me. How in the world do you get hair that great? Oh, it's just a little bit of Aquanet and some other natural additives. I do put some pumpkin spice on my scalp at night. Allow the scalp follicles to absorb. Goes right into your bloodstream. Ah, okay. Well, thanks for the tip. Well, Pete, time's about up. This has perhaps been our most interesting segment so far, so thank you for your time. And good luck with the pumpkin spice latte. I don't need luck. I've sold enough as it is. I'm Dan McDowell, and this is Questions. Without sponsors and viewers like you, shows like this wouldn't be possible. So thank you for your support. And the next time you have a coffee snob that invented the pumpkin spice latte on your show, remember, you better be ready to give them pumpkin to talk about. What is this, man? Oh, yeah, that was a Dunkin' Donuts pumpkin latte. Hope you don't mind, we swapped it out. I'm out of here, man. I can't take this anymore. All good, buddy. The world goes on. So do you.